Is something not right?
No, you were just sort of like adjusting your face.
Stop.
Do you like Winston Churchill more than me?
Yep. Well, I'm sorry, Tyler. When you defeat the Nazis, then maybe I'll like you more.
That's just unfair. I don't have the opportunity to defeat the Nazis.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Communism's on the rise.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, so maybe he'll be a decent scholar. You just might. What is a pet peeve of yours that I constantly do and don't realize? You wrote that question down, didn't you?
I really didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't write that question.
Really? Yeah.
No.
Thanks for the lie. What is a pet peeve of yours that I constantly do and don't realize?
And I haven't mentioned it to you before?
I don't think you've ever mentioned any pet peeves of mine.
Spitting. No, I'm joking.
Okay, you mentioned that, yeah.
No. Impersonating Dr. Green is not a pet peeve, but it is sometimes aggravating.
Just trying to jog your memory.
You've been talking like a Canadian a lot, which is sometimes nice, but sometimes annoying.
Yeah, but a pet peeve is always annoying.
Well, I can't think of any.
You know, like when they muse about the founding. It's just.
Nope, it's spitting.
Is it spitting? Okay,
Spitting
I
all
thought it
over
might be
places.
spitting. It was because I brushed my teeth. It's
No,
not
you
a
do it
standard
all the
thing.
time. It's not just because you brush your teeth.
Read your next quote.
If you could swap a skill I have for a skill you have, what would it be?
Do you have them?
Well, I don't know if you don't have them.
That's what I'm wondering. You're very good at being friendly to
Aw.
people that you don't like. I would like that sort of diplomacy. I think it's very
nice.
obvious when I'm not pleased with someone, and I think it comes off.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Now, I don't know anyone I would want to get rid of, though.
Oh, you have to trade one in? Oh, I don't know.
Do I have a vice that I need rid of? Oh, okay. How about that mean mugging people when I don't mean to?
And then I'll start being looking people.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Can you imagine if it switched overnight?
I have more friends. What is your favorite thing about me?
Oh. I think but we have similar interests, which is interesting, but we're also very good at the similar interests and this sort of thing. I think it's our ability to have intellectual conversations, but also you can like transition to a not very intellectual conversation
I think that's my favorite about you, too.
when it's
yeah.
time not to have
No,
an
that's really
intellectual
true.
conversation. You're not good at being fooled.
I'm stressed out.
Describe your first impression of me.
Oh, God. That was I thought, well, not awful. Yeah, that's fair.
about what I
Yeah,
thought.
no, it was
Not
not
awful.
ideal. But I was, and then no, not awful was the first impression, but then it was just sort of up from there.
Well, that's good. I'm not just listening.
Okay, very good. Yeah.
I was disturbed by studs. I won't lie.
Well, he's not legal.
Oh, I'm used to the studs life
Okay.
now. But
Now,
it's-
I did think that the documents and such were very off-putting. If that's fair.
All right, your decor was off-putting to me, so
Okay.
this is a fair trade-off. Yeah. No, that was my question. It's not your first impression of me.
She said louder.
Okay. What is special about the way we communicate? There's little waves at the bottom.
You and I have many, what are they called?
inside jokes.
Esoteric communication.
Oh, that's true.
Didn't we have one the other day?
I'm sure we've had several over the last couple days. Or the time I sent you a text message and said there was a man like John Hancock at my conference.
But he was wretched to be around.
Yeah, and he was wretched to be around. So you sort of understood that.
Are there others?
I'm sure there are plenty of them. But
That's fair.
they're in the same field. I think that helps. When do you come to me for help instead of your other friends?
Well, when I was working on my citations.
I'm glad I could help you with your footnotes.
I don't know, like general, typically whenever there's just sort of a general problem or something I'm mulling over.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So for example, the Vietnam thing.
Yeah, like the Vietnam thing.
Yeah.
No.
Nazi.
Americans say no. It's the British who say no.
Did they? No?
It's almost now, but not quite.
No, because Forrest Gump said Vietnam.
Yeah, because he's uneducated.
Because he's Southern. What was the question?
When do you come to me for help with some of your other friends? I think you answered it.
Yeah, that sounds fair. What is something you are learning from me?
Yeah, I feel like we almost had those questions.
Didn't we?
But
I don't think we quite approached. No, we didn't.
No. So, you
We
teach.
did.
You teach me perhaps how to lead organizations better by not always trying to please everyone. You
It's
push me
important.
in that
It's
direction.
important, yeah.
You also, and I think we both do this to an extent, push each other to work more.
Yeah, we can be pretty lazy individuals.
Yeah, for sure.
How many do you have left?
2.
Oh, I only have 2 too.
Do you think I would be a good parent? What was that face for?
Well, that's a tough question. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into marriage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. But I think in 15 years' time, sure.
That's fair.
I think right now you would baby it too much.
Your turn.
How do I know?
No, I asked you. I asked you the baby question, the parent question.
You'd be a good dad.
Oh, well, thanks.
How do I inspire you?
Don't give me that look, like you want me to say you're Winston Churchill.
I'm no Winston Churchill.
That's what that looks like. Maybe we discussed it. Inspire me to be a better worker.
Yeah.
Better writer. Sometimes I read your writing and I think, well, I'm not quite there yet, so
No,
then.
you're flattering me.
And no, I'm not
you're
flattering, and then so I
me.
bump it up, and then I write as good as you.
Okay, it's sometimes, but.
And,
I think you were this time was actually superior than mine.
No, I would disagree. I think they're at least on par.
Okay. I've only read parts of yours.
That's true. But if you ever want to read the whole thing, you can have to. Oh, I'll read yours sometime. I actually have read yours, I forgot.
Yeah, you did read it the once.
What do you see for us in 10 years? That's a hard question.
I think we will both become. We will have entered the first stages of our career, and we will stay in touch.
I think that sounds right.
I think if I do become a professor, and I know you will, then we'll probably be colleagues. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Edit that out.
Do you cut off the dead air?
Oh my.
And I think that's an
it, yeah.
accomplishment.
I think
That's
an
not
accomplishment. Yeah.